fantastic sparkling day. Welcome to Porchlight Letters podcast number 2152. We have a Zephy update. Yes. So, oh, hello. Do you want to come say hi? You can see her ear just here. Look, there she is. Okay. First of all, to give you a bit of a background, she's developed an allergic reaction. And we didn't know what the allergic reaction was. Yesterday, we went and saw the vet. We got answers. Yes, thank you. She is having a reaction to the steroid that she is on for her seizures that she gets when her blood sugar levels drop. So Zephy has a rare case called canine insulinoma, which is these little tiny cancer tumors that are on her pancreas that cause the pancreas to overproduce insulin, causing her blood glucose levels to drop to dangerous levels where she has seizures. And if they go too far, it will actually kill her. So she is on the steroids to prevent the seizures and to keep her blood sugar levels up. And it's been working very, very well. When we saw the vet three weeks ago, when she got shaved, we did her blood glucose levels and it was sitting at 142 and the high range is 145. I asked at that point, can we take her off the 2 tablets down to 1? He said yes. So we took her down to 1 tablet. She's been doing awesome on 1 tablet. Now she's actually been weaned off the steroid completely, and we're going to be putting her on a new steroid. You're so pretty. But of course, while she has this condition, she can't travel. And the vet that we have is actually a USDA certified vet. So he is the one that's going to sign her health certificate to say she is ready to travel. And he's already taken her off the no travel list for now. Hey, none of that. So I've got to stop her from scratching. Come here, Zeph. Come here. Oh, you know Mummy has treats up here, don't you? Come here. Want to come up? Now, I am going to warn you, it is not pretty. We're going to show you this side first. It is not pretty. She's only interested because her treats are here, her favorite ones, mini marshmallows. I'm going to warn you, the shaved area does not look attractive, but it is a huge improvement on what it looked like 3 weeks ago when they first shaved her. There's a lot of scabbing back there because she keeps scratching, but we're stopping her with scratching with a spray-on steroid that we give her, as well as probiotics help as well. So I'm going to turn her around so you can see the extent of, so there it is there. It's all down her back. And the doctor noticed yesterday that the allergic, it's a calcium thing. Let me put it down. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Here you go. You can have a, she sits immediately. Like you pull out the tree. Your hand goes to the jar and she sits. So yes, it's but he's noticed that those patches, those patches are all actually calcium deposits, which is there's some condition called calcium blah 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 blah. I don't know what the blah 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 was. He said it so fast. I don't know. I really don't want to learn any more medical terms. But she has. We have angels flying in. Did you see them fly across the screen? That's because they're here to look after my Zephy girl. There you go. And so he says this condition is this calcium blah 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 is a side effect from the steroids. So we're actually weaning her off the steroid. She's had half of her steroid tablet this morning, and she'll get a half for 7 days and then a half every 48 hours every other day until they're gone, which is kind of cool getting her off the steroid because I hate her being on steroids. You're such a good girl. Yeah, so we've been having problems, but it's not only is that portion on the back, but those bump things that you saw on the lower part, those are all down her back. They're even spread there. She's got these little nodules that are now on the inside of her thighs. She's got other areas that have been affected by the stuff as well. So the vet says we're getting her off it ASAP, but we have to wean her off it. So she's been weaned off. She gets such pretty looks. You like these ones too? Good girl. So she's been weaned off so today we started weaning her off. Now, here's the problem. So he told me that the steroids are causing this calcium blah, blah, blah. And so we need to get her off the steroids in order to clear that up. So I was like, okay, we'll work with that. But he's going to be putting her on a liquid steroid. And this is where the fun comes in. So he told me about this liquid steroid yesterday. And I actually have to get it from a human pharmacy. And then I found out how much this thing cost. He goes, it's a little on the expensive side. A little on the expensive side. In most places, Like I've got an app on my phone, which I discovered about yesterday, so I got it downloaded onto my phone because I was so thankful I found it. It's called RX Saver. RX Saver. And what this does is that you put in the medication you're looking for, and it will give you discount. It will give you coupons that you show this coupon, that's what you pay. Like at Walgreens, so like I was like looking down through here, and we have Walgreens and CVS close by. So Walgreens will charge you $65.75 for a 30 ml bottle. CVS will charge you $67.67 for a 30 ml bottle. These are dollars and cents. Safeway Pharmacy will charge you $224.14. So will and Walmart is $229.09, and Fry's Pharmacy, which is another supermarket, is $229.80. Just if you show these coupons, the actual price of the stuff is over $300 for 30 mils, and she has to have 3 mils twice a day. Think about that. Do the math. So that's every 5 days she's on a new prescription of this stuff. So I called around. Nobody has it in stock because of the price. So they said we'd have to get it in. And then because it'll be on reorder, it'll be refilled. She would then, they would then keep it in stock for her when we have to go and get it refilled. Thankfully, we have the RX Saver. So if you need it, discount. And somebody told me about another one called Good RX, and I went on there, and their lowest price on there for the same medication was $154. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to use that one. And that was to the same stores that had the $67 one. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. So I called up the vet today and says, look, is there any way we can do this? Is there something else she can go on? And absolutely no. This is the only other option that she has available. And you're so cute. Can you come up and say hi? She's so cute. Come here. Good girl. Turn around. Good girl. Oh. You just want to come up so you get closer to the treats, huh? So we finally found it on Chewy.com for $62 if you have it on auto ship. No, you want to go back down again? Okay. There you go. Good girl. You like, Mama, I want a mini marshmallow. You want a mini marshmallow? There you go. No more. You got to watch your sugar intake with those. And so we finally found it on Chewy at $62. And so I'm sort of like, every 5 days, this thing's got to be shipped out. So we went on to there. I got everything filled out on Chewy. And they've now gone to the vet to ask for the prescription to be sent to them, even though I actually have the prescription. But if I mail it in, it's going to take even longer to get it. And so the vet's happy for me to keep reducing the steroid that she's currently on. As we discussed, is now half a tablet for 7 days, and then on to half a tablet every other day after that till the tablets are gone, which means it'll be, I think it's a couple of weeks. And we go back to the vet in a couple of weeks to get everything tested, make sure we're still doing okay on the blood glucose levels and that she has no seizures. So I'm on seizure alert right now, which is not a great place to be. But this other medication will be arriving sometime this week, as quickly as they can get it to us. They say the shipping will be 3 to 5 days. It's free shipping if you got it on auto ship. So we've got that. But here is the nice surprise. When I went to check out, it was $42 because I had a $20 gift certificate. They gave me a $20 gift certificate for placing the auto ship order. So I got the first shipment's $42, which I was like, yes. Now, if you could keep it that way for the rest of time that we're going to be on this stuff, that would be really, really cool. So I said to the vet yesterday, I said to him, of course, the big question with this, if we put her on, and I said, but hang on, she's having a reaction to the steroid, and you're going to put her on another steroid to clear this one up? And he's like, yep. And I said, are we going to get the same side effects in this one? He says, no. He said, these ones don't have that calcium blah, blah, blah side effect. Sorry, I don't know what the calcium name is. So that's just my way of dealing with it. What was I going with that? Oh, yes. So I said, okay, the big question, and I said, once she goes on to this new steroid, how long is it going to take for that to clear up? And he said it will take about 3 to 4 weeks to clear up, and we will start seeing the hair regrowth as well at that point. And I'm sort of like, okay. I said, so then we're coming towards the end of June. We're about to go into July. So the earliest she could possibly, and this is a big possibly, travel would be August. And he's like, yeah, at a very outside chance. I'm like, okay. So we're looking more September timeframe. He goes, yeah. So all planes to New Zealand are currently on hold until September. I was so upset about that last night. I actually had a call with my parents and my siblings last night to let them know. And I just want to go home. I just want to get back to New Zealand. I haven't seen any of my family in 6 years. It's been 6 years since I was last in New Zealand in 2019. I haven't been home since then. I just want to get home, and I want to get Zephy well enough so we can get her back, so we can take her to New Zealand with us. So, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. But that's just it. I just want to get home. And so my dear friend Kathy has done an awesome job. She has actually set up a GoFundMe account for Zephy to help with her medical bills. And if you scan the QR code up here in the top left-hand corner, it says support Zephy. That will go directly into an account that we've got set aside just for her medical expenses. And so any money that goes in there will go towards her medical expenses. Anything that is left over at the end of time when we come to go to New Zealand, I'm actually going to donate to an animal shelter. So whatever extra money we end up with is going to an animal shelter. So know that you'll be supporting Zephy's medical bills if you go here. No amount is too small. No amount is too big. Actually, no amount is too small. That's what I was meant to say. Sorry. If you can give some, we are very grateful to receive it. I'm not one that likes to ask for money and to ask for help, but Kathy was she's like, I want to do something to help. And so I finally relented and said, okay. So she set that up for us too. So that's the story behind the QR code where it says support Zephy. That'll go to her GoFundMe account, and we've got it going into a separate account that's just for her medical expenses. So any amount is gratefully received, no matter how small it is. It's all gratefully received. And anything left over when we start heading down to New Zealand will go to an animal shelter before we leave the US, and then we can close that account down. So with that, that's it from us. That's our Zephy update. We're getting off one steroid onto another steroid, but this other one is liquid, and I actually have to I have a little syringe to squirt it into her mouth. But the one she's getting is going to be chicken flavored. She had chicken or tuna, and she prefers chicken over tuna. Though she does like tuna as well. She likes it when I pull out my tuna packs. But then she comes running for chicken as well. So I just left it on the default of chicken. I didn't want her getting tuna and turning her nose up at it. So chicken, I know we're going to be okay with. So with that, we have the solution. We have what caused the issues. We now have the solution, and now it's just the wait and play game. And yeah, and so I'm still sorting through everything else. I've now got to send a note off to the landlord to say, hey, do you mind if we stay till September, maybe October? And see what they say with that. So with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Oh, sorry.